Next on Watch Fox News at 10, a slithery find in a Columbia backyard.
No, I want people to know that, this is a massive, massive snake.
Imagine coming home to this, a 20-foot snake in one of your trees. Why a Columbia resident says he's having a hard time removing it.
Hot and humid today. We've had some thunderstorms firing up. They'll start to fizzle out over the next couple of hours, but more chances on the way. We'll talk about that.
And getting into the mind of an abuser, domestic violence experts weigh in on what drives one person to kill as a Midlands town mourns the loss of a young mother.
My wife and I are very concerned that there is more going on and there's more to the story than just what has happened to our daughter.
Plus, a Midlands family says their special needs child is being abused, and according to them, they have the audio to prove it. Watch Fox News at 10 starts in 60 seconds.
Live from the Watch Fox studios, you're watching Watch Fox News at 10. This is your news on Columbia's own Watch Fox.
A mother of 5 children being gunned down in a place where she's working. I mean, it's a terrible situation.
A Midlands community reeling from a shocking murder-suicide. Good evening, I'm Katie Williams.
And I'm Daryl Hood. A Batesburg-Leesville woman took steps to protect herself from her boyfriend, but it wasn't enough to save her life. Shaquana
Jones-Brennan was shot to death Monday at the China One restaurant by her estranged boyfriend, Jamel Goodman, who then turned the gun on himself. Now, police say they advised her not to go to work yesterday. Watch Fox News reporter Adam Pinsker picks up the story from there. It's tonight's top story.
Hours before a murder-suicide at this Batesburg-Leesville restaurant, Jamel Goodman posted an eerie message on his Facebook page saying he was about to set an example. He had nothing to lose before killing Shaquana Jones-Brannon and then himself. That same morning, the 30-year-old filed paperwork to get a restraining order against Goodman.
If that batterer perceives he's losing control, law enforcement, the judiciary are getting involved, tipping the balance of power control, there's one sure way the batterer can take control again, and that is to take her life.
Nancy Barton of Sister Care runs 2 shelters for battered women in the Midlands. She says South Carolina has the 7th highest rate in the nation of men killing women.
And the message really is that battered women are not in a position to maintain their own safety. It should not be up to the battered woman to make herself or her children safe. It really should be us in society.
The China One restaurant in Batesburg-Leesville closed Tuesday, a day after the fatal shooting. Police say Jones-Brannon took the proper steps to protect herself from Goodman.
One of our officers did stay in the parking lot for quite a while just watching the place until later he was called away at another call. And it was while he was away at that call that this situation happened.
Chief Oswald says Goodman did have a criminal record, but it did not include convictions for criminal domestic violence. In Batesburg-Leesville, Adam Pinsker, Watch Fox News.
Also on Fox tonight, a Camden man is in jail accused of calling in bomb threats to a Kershaw County hospital. Sheriff Jim Matthews says Tyrese Chisholm called in 5 threats in the past year to the Kershaw Health Urgent Care Facility. Chisholm admitted to making the threats because of a domestic situation with his girlfriend who works at that hospital. According to the sheriff, Chisholm has a long criminal history dating back to 1993.
Also tonight, a fox in Chapin testing positive for rabies. DHEC confirms the test, which would make it the 4th rabid animal of the year in Lexington County. Health officials say you should always avoid wild animals acting tame and tame animals acting wild and report any incidents to DHEC. And a Columbia man got quite the slithering surprise when he came home from work Monday. A massive snake was hanging from a tree at Andrew Filson's home off Devereaux Street. Now, Filson guesses the snake is between 15 to 20 feet long. Now, he says he called animal control and DNR, but they told him they don't remove snakes. Now, while some say it's just a harmless black snake, Filson wants the thing to slither on out of his neighborhood.
This is a 15 to 20 foot long snake, and most black snakes don't get that long. 8 to 9 feet max. And if this is a black snake, then still one that big poses a significant threat to this area. It needs to be put somewhere in captivity at the zoo or something.
Definitely scary situation there. This evening, All Things Wild had a wildlife removal team searching for the snake, but so far, no sign of it. If you see this snake, the crew says stay away from it and to contact a wildlife professional.
Well, the heat will be on over the next few days. Henry here now with the first check of the Skywatch forecast. Evening, Henry.
Hey there, Daryl. Yeah, the heat, the humidity, and of course that's going to also equal some afternoon thunderstorms. In fact, we've been dealing with some of these pop-up thunderstorms today. A few of them went severe. Fairfield County saw one, Clarendon County as well. We do have some showers moving through the metro area. A few rumbles of thunder as you travel up towards around the Irmo area. And if you're going northbound on 77 this evening, you're going to run into scattered showers and thunderstorms. But again, no active warnings. The coastline also finally quieting down after a pretty active evening. Temperatures outside in the 60s, close to 70 degrees. It's still kind of humid out there. That's going to hang around above average temperatures, and watch for those pop-up storm chances over the next 7 days. If you're working that overnight shift, the rain will fizzle out. We drop into the 60s, but mild air and more rain chances heading into tomorrow. Closer check on your forecast coming up in a bit.
All new at 10 tonight, allegations of teacher misconduct at a Midland school. Some Columbia parents say they have a child with autism who was bullied by her teacher at her elementary school. Brian McConkey looked into this matter. He is in the newsroom tonight with more. Brian.
Well, Daryl, according to the South Carolina Autism Society, roughly 42,000 people in this state are autistic. Their website also points out that parents, educators, and the community have come a long way in learning how to deal with this disorder, but are still learning the best ways how to address the unique needs of children who have it. But the local family we talked to said that's no excuse for what they say happened to their daughter.
1, 2, 3.
6-year-old Valentina Cook is autistic. Her parents say she is high functioning and is a happy child with a calm demeanor.
And at the beginning of April, though, that started to change. We noticed that she was hostile. She began wetting her pants. These were things that were atypical for her.
The Cooks say they appealed to school officials at Satchel Ford Elementary, where Valentina is a special education student. Not satisfied with what they heard and suspicious something was happening in class, they say they attached a digital voice recorder to the girl's book bag and gathered almost 12 hours of classroom audio. Watch Fox News obtained excerpts of the tape that appear to indicate teachers mocking Valentina's speech patterns.
Valentina, 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 James. Two Valentines. Valentina, don't be a dame. Valentina, don't be a dame.
Special needs kids are going to wet their pants. They are going to be non-compliant. They're going to be loud. They're going to get up out of their seat and run around. But that is absolutely no excuse for a teacher to treat them with aggression.
Richland School District 1 officials say the incident is under investigation, but due to privacy concerns are not commenting on any disciplinary action, only saying the teachers in question are still employed.
Anytime we receive or a parent voices a concern or files a complaint regarding anything, including a complaint against a teacher or another district employee, of course, we take those matters very seriously, as we are doing with this matter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The Cook family says they plan to enroll Valentina in another school next fall and hope this will start a discussion about how schools address the differences of special needs students.
If this brings attention to school officials and to the State Department of Education to do more to train our special needs teachers, then that's what needs to happen.
Now, in the last hour, Watch Fox News was able to get the entire 12-hour recording from Valentina's classroom. And of course, you can count on us to go through those materials so we can give you even more perspective on the excerpts you just heard a few moments ago. Live in the newsroom, Brian McConkey, Watch Fox News.
Thank you, Brian. Also on Fox tonight, a company from India opening a 300-seat call center in Columbia. WNS Limited says it will open the facility in July. The company plans to open the call center in a building on Shop Road. Employees of this facility will handle calls related to a variety of industries, including finance, accounting, manufacturing, and shipping. WNS says it's hiring in several phases beginning later this month. It has an email address if you want to apply for a job. It's sccenter@wns.com. And jobs also coming to Orangeburg County. Federal Mogul Friction Products will expand its operations, investing $7 million and creating 40 new positions. The company makes extended life brake friction products. It's operated in Orangeburg since 1996. Now, we've got a link to the job applications on our website, midlandsconnect.com. Just click on this story.
Also tonight, a video featuring the likeness of Governor Nikki Haley has gone viral, which has a national union now playing damage control. This YouTube video shows Donna DeWitt, the retiring president of the South Carolina AFL-CIO, hitting a piñata with Haley's face on it. Now it features the governor's quote that unions are not wanted in South Carolina. The national union AFL-CIO is distancing itself from what it calls an inappropriate joke. DeWitt says there was no ill intent to the game, which followed the South Carolina Progressive Network Spring Conference. Now, the video circulated widely today in social media. Haley even encouraged her Facebook followers to check it out. Also making local headlines tonight, drivers in Columbia may soon see some brand new parking meters.
Like
City Council considering installing new solar energy meters to replace the current outdated ones. A parking services director, John Spade, says the update is overdue. The new meters would accept coins, tokens, and credit cards.
It's kind of coming of age in terms of upgrading our parking meter system in the city. Many of our meter heads are getting to the point that they're going to need to be replaced. And looking at more modern solar energy, more efficient meters makes a lot of sense.
Officials plan to do a test run first by City Hall along Main Street. The demonstration will feature one major meter that will collect all the money on one side, and the other side of the block will have individual meters. The public will decide which system they prefer, and it actually could help you out if you don't have change. You just pop in the debit card or a credit card. You don't have to worry about it.
Or you can look at it this way, you don't have any excuse anymore.
There you go. Wow. Well, still to come tonight, it is all coming to an end. The season of American Idol, that is. We take a look at the final showdown ahead.
A decommissioned Coast Guard cutter stationed in Charleston back in service tonight, but not for the United States. We'll explain when Watch Fox News at 10 continues.
You're watching Watch Fox News at 10 with Daryl Hood, Katie Williams, Brian McConkey, and Skywatch Weather with Henry Rothenberg. This is your news on Columbia's own Watch Fox.